人都在用盗版，然后之所以为什么要用盗版呢？就是因为正版太贵了，对吗？所以它出的东西，但是在微软，它每一代更新以后，我总觉得它没有老版的好用。比如说像 Word，
During the first decade after Microsoft established Microsoft China, Microsoft wanted to manage sales as they did back in America. Although Windows Microsoft was growing, the constraints they experienced were lower profit margins, political censorship, and negative reputational risk. The purchasing power wasn't equivalent as back in the US. Chinese have little loyalty to legal software, creating the absence of intellectual property rights that continues to cheapen the distribution of unauthorized software in China. Microsoft struggles with these government restrictions that decrease the profit margins. Today, Microsoft prefers if any software is going to be pirated, it's at least of their own creation. The decision was made to allow China IP permissions at a lower price. This granted them open source access to their software. By doing so, Microsoft gained China's trust necessary to infiltrate their market. Now, 75% of Windows is operating in China, however, illegitimately and at low cost.
Microsoft needs to embrace the open innovation idea, the concept that IBM and Philips have both already taken control of. It's basically a way for them to open up their product margin by so much that they can also make up for what they've lost in profit. In this case, Microsoft has already trained 10,000 employees and put in 11 software overseers. Pardon me. And basically, what they want to do is they want to make their smartphones and their products so well known in China that it can make a severe impact on the Chinese market, along with Apple and Google and all of these other American products that are doing so well internationally.
This open innovation theory provides the idea that through continued cross licensing and collaboration with complementary technologies will further technological developments. By gaining ownership to these inventions, Microsoft will increase profit margins over time. With this in mind, Microsoft China has partnered with the Ministry of Information. They are responsible for successfully training over 10,000 software architects and 11 national software parks since 2003. Also responsible for over 300 successful executives in the advanced technological field. Although profit margins are believed to increase over time, political censorship has damaging reputational risk still to be concerned with.
For example, Microsoft has been called to explain why Bing, their search engine, has been censored so much. And they censor so much that even China-based internet properties do not block the amount of content that Bing does. Microsoft has also placed word filters on Bing that limit what you can access as a viewer.
Microsoft has an enormous interest in the Chinese market. In 2006, the former CEO of Microsoft, Bill Gates, invited over the Chinese president to the Microsoft headquarters in Redmond, Washington. This meeting was to discuss the future IT infrastructure for the Chinese market.
Microsoft should continue to maintain balance against government and political censorship through focus on future innovation, in the belief that further China develops, the less constraints to which Microsoft will have to conform to. Nothing is expected to change overnight. Microsoft could pull out of China, deeming that the risks are too complicated without immediate financial gain. However, to wait out these constraints seems to be more profitable in the long run, regardless of the reputational risk and IP constraints. This too will lessen over time.